Hey y'all, it's Dina Diamond. I'm here again today. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel, Dina DNA. So let me ask you, are y'all ready for me to ramble? Well, I hope so because I have some really good things I want to talk about today. Some things that have been playing in my mind for a while. And I know my purpose. I know I have this channel and I'm supposed to come here and deliver a message. It's not that easy for me only because I'm more of an introvert. I don't really get deep into conversations, especially, open like this to the world. But I have realized that I have been called to do this. And so I'm going to try to do this the right way. I'm going to always try to come with the intention because I realize it is important for me to be very careful about what it is that I'm saying and what it is that I'm doing. I need to make sure that I am being good representation, a person of God. And I know that's a lot of people might look at me and, question or wonder, just how can this be? How can you talk about God in this way and still be who you are? But I'm here to let you know that I am uniquely created by the Almighty God. And in my conversations with God, I have prayed and I asked for clarity, for some understanding as to who I am and what it is that I am called to do. And I got that. I'm so happy that I got that because it's important to have a relationship with God. You need to rely on a higher faith, especially in times like this, times of uncertainty where you just don't know what tomorrow will bring. And for me, I have, you know, broken through the shackles that have been on my arms, on my hands, and on my feet. And I am so free right now. I am liberated. And it is all because I was honest with myself. I was so honest with myself. I didn't know, or maybe I had an idea where this would lead me, but I didn't think it would be to this level. And when you walk in faith and not in fear, oh my gosh, the mountains will move out your way. And it hasn't just been, on a personal level with my identity, but it's been all throughout my world. It's been at the workplace, it's been with friends, it's been with family, and it all really happened when I just chose to make that leap out on faith and to trust in God. So my advice to you is you gotta trust and you gotta believe in God. Maybe that's easier said than done, but I can tell you I've been there. And when you put yourself out there, that is when you are activated. That is when the connection really starts. But there's something else that you should probably know when you're trying to move to the next level or when you are trying to hear God. You have to move away from the distractions of the world. You have to move away and you have to listen. You have to listen to what's here, what you're hearing. Some people call it intuition. Some people might say it's God. But you have to listen to what you're hearing, what you're feeling, and let that be your guide. Let that be your guide during times of uncertainty and times where you just need something to guide you in the direction. But you have to believe. I'm a believer. I have always been a believer. I just never experienced anything like this. I had this. The reason I had this, I don't know why I had this spiritual awakening. I guess it was because God was preparing me behind the scenes for this moment here. Because, like I said, it really wasn't my plan to come on YouTube. I didn't think I would be, talking in front of people, especially when this side of me has been buried for so long, and I'm starting to become more comfortable with who I am, embracing who I am, because I'm proud. I'm proud of who I am because for me, I am bold and I am beautiful. I didn't always feel like that, but now, since I have discovered myself, I have that confidence that I need to come here in front of this camera and have this conversation. I know I'm still, getting used to that, but God is working with me, y'all, and I just I'm glad that I've started this journey, and I hope that y'all are gonna be there to just see where it goes because I know that I'm being used. I'm being used by God. I've asked for it. I did. I always ask for God to use me because I had a lot of questions. I was living life and going about life the way society tells you to live, trying to be what everybody wanted me to be. And even, you know, without Dina, before I, accepted the fact that, I like the same sex, that was something I battled with, you know. And sometimes it's really annoying to hear when people say things like, oh, someone chose a certain lifestyle. No one, why would anyone choose to be a target, to walk out the door and to, be the minority, you know? That's just really annoying to me because I know how it makes me feel because I didn't choose any of this. I choose it now or I accept it now because this is who I am and I realize that I was created this way. And I would challenge anyone that comes to me to say that isn't so because I know my connection with God. I know how God communicates with me, and I can't deny that. Just like I can't deny who I am, I can't deny what happened to me, I can't deny how I'm being used, I can't deny God's love for us. So many times we are, I don't know, just kind of taught to believe that we need to fear God, that He is going to destroy us, or, just something bad. Well, I can tell you this: I have known God all of my life, and I have never been afraid of God in that way, where I felt like He was going to come and just end my life. I have felt nothing but love, safety, and protection with God. So I'm not really sure where this is going or what to tell people, but I can only tell you about the relationship that I have with God and what that's like. And hopefully, by me coming out here doing this video and talking this way, that it gets through to someone because I'm assuming that someone needs to hear this message. And as God continues to work on me and prepare me for these videos and prepare me for messages to deliver, I'm going to have more confidence in front of this camera and I'm going to, really hit home and tell folks what it is that they need to hear. I know I'm normally better just one on one with people. I have always been just kind of like the person people come to for advice because I just see things clearly where sometimes not everyone can just see. And it's my level of discernment that really helps me. Sometimes um, sometimes I save a lot of time with just meeting people because of my discernment because there may not be anything wrong with a person that I meet, but I can't be around everyone. My spirit won't allow for that. I'm just trying to protect that. I'm trying to protect my spirit, and it's very important because I know that to be mindful of who you're around. We all should be mindful of who we're around. You need to protect that. I see it every day. People being taken advantage of, people being used or misled, or even just told the wrong information. And for me, I am here to uncover the truth. I am here to guide, to provide advice, and hopefully, you know, you guys listen and you trust me. I know I don't have any accolades or, you know, there's probably no way to like really validate me. But again, you don't have to listen, but I'm just doing what I am called to do. And God has me here for a reason. And this message is going to get through to someone, and all the other messages that come after this. But whew, I feel good just saying that, letting that out, because I never want to be different or come off different, but the reality is I am different. I'm different. I just have to embrace that and stop, trying to blend in, because that's not really getting me anywhere. And now that I'm being myself, I really do feel like I'm having, some traction in my life. I'm having some movement. Like I'm going somewhere. I'm speaking to people, and all of the fears that I had really are just going away. It feels weird, y'all. It do. I don't want. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to making many more. And I will see you all soon. Take care, everyone.